is taking a page out of my book, and he's asking questions because he no longer believes what he was pushing. And if he was still believing that he solved the Tupac murder, right? And he believed that Orlando did it, it would be no reason for him to be bringing on Wack I don't know why he asked Wack any motherfucking thing about Tupac, period. He was not there. He was not there. He never met Tupac. He wasn't hanging around Death Row when Tupac was alive. He was a little nigga. When we 25, we're not hanging out with niggas that's 15 and 16 years old. I don't know about y'all, but how many of y'all women was 25, y'all was hanging out with the girls that was 15, 16? How many of y'all men right now that's 25 hanging out with dudes 15, 16? You're not. This dude was not around Death Row, so he gets a lot of free checks just because he's from the West Coast. This nigga ain't even from Compton. He's not even from Los Angeles, California County. But these niggas sit around and listen to this goofy like he was hanging around Pac. Like he was hanging around Suge in 96, 95, 94, 93, 92, 91. And if I go from 96, when he was 16, in 94, he was 15. 94, 96, he's 16, right? 95, 15, 14, 13, 12. He's 11 years old when these niggas started Death Row. You think this nigga was hanging around grown-ass men? And Pac was 25, 24 when he died. Suge got like 5 years on Pac in age. You think a 30-year-old nigga was hanging out with a 15-year-old? A multi-million-dollar man in his 30s, you think was hanging out with Wack, a 15-year-old, a nigga from way up in the valley, not even from Compton? And he got real gangbangers around him. The Herons, the Buntries, the Neck Bones. These niggas grew up in the neighborhood. These niggas is growing like Suge. Suge coming from college and in the entertainment industry, right? These niggas is on the block. This nigga Wack is fucking 11 years old. You think he was hanging out with Buntry, Neckbone, and Heron at 11? And these niggas is 30? 25? In and out of jail? Like, why y'all even listening to this dude? But let him get his money. I ain't gonna play a hate on him. Let him keep taking Vlad money. Vlad want to keep paying him to come up there and do interviews because he think that he knows Reggie like that, and Reggie was hanging out with Wack in 96 and 95 and 97. Reggie will tell you that nigga wasn't around. If he'll keep it funky with it, with the world, Reggie will tell you this nigga Wack never met Tupac. He never seen him in his life. But, however, let Vlad keep watching and getting these questions, right? Now, y'all know that I just did a video or live maybe last week, maybe 2 weeks ago, where Reggie says that Suge used Tupac for a shield, right? So I asked Reggie, which he's not going to answer me, how do you know that? Who could have told you that mother effing Pac was used as a shield by Suge, right? It would have only had been who, y'all? The shooter that could have told him that, right? it would have had to been somebody that witnessed should grab this nigga and hold him up as a shield, right? The only person that would have seen Tupac being held as a shield is the nigga that's coming up, walking up on the car, boom, 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 to go run back and tell Reggie, yo, that nigga used it. He tried to hold that nigga. He held that nigga up. He used him as a shield, right? Now, I'm going to prove to y'all that Wack don't know what he's talking about, right? And I'm going to prove to y'all that Wack, either he better say who told him that, or I guarantee you, when this trial, he's a dumb nigga. He is dumb. The more I think about it. Nigga, you already involved in the case. You tried to bail out Keefe D. Now you saying that you know for a fact that I guarantee you they gonna subpoena this nigga. Watch what I tell you. Yo, Vlad, thank you. Thank you, Vlad. That is pure though. That is pure. That is the purest cocaine that you could have put on the table for these niggas to sniff, Vlad. The more I'm thinking about it now, you did a great job, Vlad. Keep listening, keep watching to me, and keep taking my questions. Cause that was genius. Now that I think about it. Fucking Wack 100 is the nigga that tried to bail out Keefe D. He's already on record. He's sworn in already. Whether he wants to realize it or not, you're already sworn in on the case. They already know who you are, Cash Jones, right? So you go on Vlad, which we know the last time your ass got in trouble in the courtroom is because you was on Vlad. And they brought it up in court. Now you go on Vlad and you say that you know for a fact that Suge used Tupac as a shield. Brother, you fucked up. You screwed up. Now you on record saying it is a fact that Suge used him as a, don't you know you're going to get subpoenaed? And they're going to say, who told you that? What you think you're going to do, plead the fifth? Oh, now, not only that, Reggie, dumbass, is a part of the case. He already testified to the grand jury. Now he's on goddamn record on his channel, and a lot of us, I'm sure y'all grabbed it because I grabbed it. He says Suge used Tupac as a shield, right? Now, he's already in the case. He already testified in the grand jury. He is the prosecution witness, right? Now, the prosecution is going to have to explain to the defense, because Carl Arnold is already up on Wack 100, saying that Suge used him as a shield, and Carl Arnold also has Reggie saying that Suge used him as a shield. So they're bringing that to court, right? Shout out to Carl Arnold, right? I ain't mean to blow up your spot, but nigga, don't worry, Carl, you good. You got all the way to February 2026. Please don't be mad at me for blowing this up, Carl, right? But you got Carl Arnold, who now has Reggie and Wack stating that Suge used Tupac for a shield. They're both, well, Reggie's already got to go and testify. Wack is getting subpoenaed from, sorry, Carl. Wack is getting subpoenaed just because he said that. They bringing his ass back in because, one, he already tried to bail out Keefe D, and now he went and made a statement that said he knows for a fact that Suge used him for a shield. So which shooter told y'all that? Is what y'all gonna have to explain come February 2026. Y'all niggas is stupid. But Vlad, keep feeding these whole niggas money. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. Vlad, that nigga Vlad got the goddamn the Magic City gun, dollar gun. He just shooting singles on these hoes, right? These niggas is stupid, bro. No, they smart. They ain't stupid. They smart. They smart. They so smart, they stupid. Right? So, Carl, please do not be mad at me, Carl, for saying that. I don't know if I was supposed to say that. I don't know if I was supposed to say that. Carl, please do not be mad at me for it. Please. Please don't. But let me move on. They are going to have to explain in court under oath that how is it a fact that Suge used Tupac for a shield? That means they talk to the shooters, correct? Correct. Right? Now, let me show you. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976 allowance is made for fair use for the purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by the copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips to balance in favor of fair use. And I am using this content under fair use for criticizing, commenting, as well as researching the Tupac Shakur murder case, right? Courtesy of Vlad TV.
Implement everybody in everything. Yeah. Except the things that we really want to hear about, which is the situations that he actually witnessed. Like the actual shooting that left Tupac dead, where he saw the car that pulled up. He saw who the shooters were. And what else did he do? Did he use Tupac as a shield? Definitely. Yeah? That's a fact. I mean, Keith, he never said that. Well, they pulled off.
Ha! Woo! Hold on. Didn't I always tell y'all that it was two shooters? Right? Didn't I always tell y'all it was two shooters? I told y'all. The Cadillac pulls up, pump shots in the back seat, through the back trying to shoot Tupac in his back. Right? Boom, boom, boom. Get on the side of it. Boom, 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 boom. And pulls off. The second shooter jumps out, runs up to the car. Boom, 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 boom. Right? How could my theory be wrong? These niggas talk to the shooters. You know why? Listen. Vlad, I know they call you the police. Great. I know where you got the questions from, but I'm glad you regurgitated and goddamn said it, nigga. Thank you, Vlad.
The things that we really want to hear about, which is the situations that he actually witnessed, like the actual shooting that left Tupac dead, where he saw the car that pulled up, he saw who the shooters were. And what else did he do? Did he use Tupac as a shield? Definitely. Yeah, that's a fact. I mean, Keefe D never said that. When they pulled off, you can't see that. Like, Keefe D can talk all he wants. Let me explain something to you. When something is ringing, you pulling off. You know what I'm saying? So you can't see what's going on inside. Because remember, they say Tupac tried to get to the back by the way of the middle opening. He just could never get to the back. I don't know why a dude is this statue could never get to the back. You know what I'm saying? It's a crazy situation. I mean, yeah, you know, a drive-by shooting, and it was like literally dozens of bullets. He did pissed off friend on Reggie off. He better leave Reggie alone because Reggie got a Gatling gun over there. He better leave it. Reggie been letting stuff go every day. He just...
Y'all heard it? Okay. Is it two shooters or what? This stupid nigga, no, he's smart. He's smart. Carl, please don't get mad at me, Carl Arnold, please. You know what I'm saying? The prosecutors, they not going to use this because they want to try to convict Keefe D because they think Keefe D did it, right? And they don't want to go and lock up Pork Butt because of for orchestrating it allegedly, right? But if Wack and Pork Butt is telling y'all that Suge used him as a shield, right? When they have talked to the shooters, now he said Keefe D wouldn't have seen Tupac being used as a shield because they pulled off. Which means the other shooter is the one. That's why you see, I know it ain't nothing here, but I'm working in my head. The car's here, right? The windshield has a shot straight through the front, right? So if what Wack is saying, if they pulled up on the side, the car on the side pulled up, right? And bat, and they couldn't see nothing because they took off. If they can't see nothing, they took off. Who saw Suge use Tupac as a shield, right? The second shooter who's shooting at the fucking windshield and runs up on the car. Boop, 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 boop. Right? Right or wrong? Left or right? Once again, Carl, I'm not blowing your case, Carl, because you know the prosecutors, they not gonna do nothing. You got this. Please don't be mad at me for blowing this up.
What else did he do? Did he use Tupac as a shield? He was selling drugs. This dude is on.
Right now, look at Wack's hand. He's showing you. He asks Vlad, what else did he do? And he does the motion to show that Suge allegedly held Pac as a shield, right?
Doing interviews, implementing everything. He was selling drugs. This really want to hear about, which is the situations that he actually witnessed, like the actual shooting that left Tupac dead, where he saw the car that pulled up, he saw who the shooters were, and what else did he do? Did he use Tupac as a shield? Definitely. Yeah, that's a fact.
That's a fact. You heard him.
I mean, Keefe D never said that. When they pulled off, you can't see that. Like, Keefe D can talk all he wants. Let me explain something to you. When something is ringing, you pulling off. You know what I'm saying? So you can't see what's going on inside. Because remember, they say Tupac tried to get to the back.
Who said Tupac was trying to get to the back? Who is they? Who is they? Carl, I know you're going to be mad, but don't worry. You got this. You got this, Carl.
By the way of the middle opening. He just could never get to the back. I don't know why a dude is this statue could never get to the back. You know what I'm saying? It's a crazy situation. I mean, yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, crazy. Except the things that we really want to hear about, which is the situations that he actually witnessed, like the actual shooting that left Tupac dead, where he saw the car that pulled up, he saw who the shooters were. And what else did he do? Did he use Tupac as a shield? Definitely. Yeah, that's a fact. I mean, Keith, you never said that. Well, they pulled off. You can't see that. Like, Keith D can talk all he wants. Let me explain something to you. When something is ringing, you pulling off. You know what I'm saying? So you can't see what's going on inside. Because remember, they say Tupac tried to get to the back by the way of the middle opening. He just could never get to the back. I don't know why a dude is this statue could never get to the back. You know what I'm saying? It's a crazy situation.
You'll never find another show like mine. No one could F with me in my investigation skills. Oh, I'm not bragging on myself here, baby. But there's no one else. There's no one else but you. No, Joe. Woo! I've been told y'all I was two shooters. And remember, here go the other thing. Dummies. Suge said he got a 45 bullet etched in his skull. Tupac got shot with a 40 caliber gun. Tupac got shot with 40 caliber. Suge got hit with a 45. Two different guns. On that note, I will say the magic words. Good night.
Joke, no joke. Yeah. It's joke, no joke. Let's go. Joke, no joke. Chicken joke, no joke. Choke, no joke. Niggas choke, no joke.